Moving on from question 9 of logical reasoning drill set number 7 to question 10, we've got our highlight tool ready to go, and we're going to read the question stem first to identify our task. Here, the stem reads, if the statements above are true, which one of the following is most supported by them? So I'm going to just highlight which is most supported. So we have an inference task. We're being asked to find something that, based on the statements presented, must be true because of the information given. And we want to highlight our statements individually in different colors on the left-hand side so we can track the relevant pieces as we go through our answer choices carefully, seeking our common inference reasons to eliminate, meaning something that is an extreme inference, it goes beyond the scope of what was stated, something that is a information reversal, basically it has the information backwards from what was stated, or is something that simply needs additional information to be certain that it is supported by the statements on the left. So we're going to read the paragraph and highlight in different colors as we go the individual statements that are presented, knowing that we don't need to worry about a conclusion. So, from the top, if properly sited, designed, built, and operated, a septic tank provides a low-cost, reliable, and effective means for the safe disposal of normal household wastewater while posing almost no risk of groundwater contamination. So we're going to just highlight this opening sentence in pink and switch our color. The strict enforcement of stringent local sanitation codes mandating not only proper construction of such tanks, but also their proper siting and design has resulted in virtually universal compliance with these codes. Okay, so we're going to just highlight through the codes. So not only if everything's done right, our septic tank's going to provide a low-cost, reliable, and effective way of getting rid of household wastewater without contaminating the groundwater. We also have legal codes that are basically kind of supporting this idea. Then we'll switch our highlight color once more. Nevertheless, septic tanks are the source of a significant and surprising number of cases of bacterial and viral contamination of groundwater. So even with these considerations in play, we actually have septic tanks causing contamination in the groundwater, bacteria or viruses. So now that we've got our facts highlighted for clear reference, we're going to go to our answer choices and try to just evaluate them one highlighted fact at a time based on the relevant information. So, choice A, the cases of bacterial and viral contamination of groundwater that stem from septic tanks are often severe. Well, we only talk about the bacterial and viral contamination in the yellow, and it doesn't say anything about being severe or severity at all. So we can eliminate choice A as requiring additional information or potentially just being extreme because we don't know anything about severity from the yellow highlight. Then choice B, the number of septic tanks in use will decline as the number of cases of bacterial and viral contamination increases. That's a direct causal relationship that is absolutely not stated in these facts and would require a ton of assumptions for us to make that logical leap. So we should be able to eliminate B again as just requiring additional information. Then choice C, in those areas where septic tanks have been replaced by alternative wastewater disposal methods such as sewage systems, groundwater contamination no longer occurs. What? Really? Like anywhere with sewage systems? I need a ton of additional information in order to make that kind of assertion. So we should be able to eliminate C as being extreme and needing additional information once again. Then choice D, bacterial and viral contamination of groundwater once discovered can be cleared up at relatively low cost. We're really all just in this yellow highlight and we don't know anything about the cleanup costs. We just know that when it's properly sited, designed, built, and operated, the septic tank doesn't cost that much. So we can eliminate choice D as, again, needing additional information. But then choice E, not all of the people who discharge their household wastewater into septic tanks operate those tanks properly. Well, that is the link that basically allows all of these facts to work together. So the idea that if it's properly designed, built, and operated, well, we shouldn't have these issues. But we've got all of these issues. Well, it's probably because they are not operating those tanks properly, which leads us to our correct answer, in this case, of choice E.